Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to the Long Dark. And if you remember in the last episode, I'd found these kind of woodloggers cabins and stayed a few nights here, so just doing some stuff at the moment. And I need to actually find somewhere else to go. Don't want to be trapped in this area for too long. So, looks pretty good outside. It's early morning. I did actually wake up and it was night time. So decided to nod off again as I'm nice and warm in here and it's fairly well insulated. So let's just pop outside to the grand outdoors. And I'm carrying too much by the sounds of things. It is early morning, so it's very, very cold, you know. That's just the way it is. And especially when it's snowing and you're titting around mountains, it's always pretty cold. But I think I'm just going to head this way and just see what's about, really. Could do with finding a fire. Still got some raw meat, some raw venison, and I think wolf meat as well. And I actually need to get some water together. I've got a decent amount of cans and canned goods, beef jerky, kind of non-perishable stuff, which is decent. And I haven't had food poisoning in about 3 days, which, you know, is just an achievement in itself, really. So I'm going to head around and then probably head up the mountain and see what I can find. I've managed to reach the top of the mountain, which is kind of above where I was before. So I did a bit of a loop around and I'm carrying a lot of shit. I'm really cold at the moment, which is pretty bad. So just refueling my storm lantern. And I think what I'm going to have to do is probably head back down and spend another night in the loggers' cabins and make a campfire outside of there, which is fine, you know, not a major issue. But the view's pretty good. Kind of liking this view a lot. It looks fairly nice. I mean, obviously it's a lot harder to live in it than it is to just look at it on the top of a mountain. But I'm probably on the coldest point of where I could actually be, so probably best to start heading back down and just, you know, seeing what's about, really. Just be fairly careful. My steps are going a bit weird at the moment. I can tell by my lantern just popping up and down. So let's just head down. And I'm complaining about carrying too much shit, which is fine. I mean, I'll plow through it. I prefer walking a bit slower and tiring a bit quicker than having absolutely nothing, because it only takes a second. And, you know, next minute you can lose all your shit. So this looks like it's the kind of chopped down... Oh, fuck. What did I even... Right, okay, so I've just sprained my ankle. And I'm now hobbling, which is pretty bad. That's going to affect my overall condition. Let's go to first aid. So I just need painkillers and some rest. The one thing I have got a shit ton of is first aid. As you can see, shitload of bandages, 10 painkillers, and I'm fairly certain to find more. I do want to head towards the dam area, so I think that's to my left, back on the main train tracks. But for now, I think I'm going to have to just get my shit together and cook some food, so I've got a bit of a stockpile of calories and melt and boil some snow into water, and you know, should be good to go. And obviously, I need to sleep to get this this sprained ankle to heal. So I forgot what I'd sprained then. You know, that's how good them painkillers are. Must have been like super strength codeine or morphine or something like that. Not that morphine comes in a little plastic bottle, but that's fine. So it's actually taken me quite a while just to trek over. Okay, there's no wolves. I've got a decent amount of ammo still. Could always do with finding more, but I'm taking to just basically shooting any... Oh, can't get over there. Shooting any wolves that I see. Like last time, yesterday, or the day before, I think it was. One didn't respond to my flare, and came right for me, so shot it in the face, and then carved some bits of meat at it, because, you know, that's the only way to deal with wolves properly. So nearly at these cabins. The guy must be just like a fucking drag at the moment. It's just... The way I'm walking, it's just ridiculous. Right, so... Should be able to make it over there. Logging camp. Right, so we're officially back at the camp. So I've got a decent amount of wood anyway. giggity. A decent amount of wood. I think I got a fire log before and they burned for almost an hour and a half or 2 hours, I think, depending on the fire log. And I can always do a tiny bit of foraging as well, but let's just see if we can actually put a fire. And there we go. Right, so wood matches, newsprint roll. Right. Okay. I think I can use my magnifying lens if it's outside, so I don't have to use my my matches and stuff like that, which is pretty good. But I haven't got any accelerant on me. I think what I'm going to do is just head inside here, and I've got some newsprint, which I am going to rip up or make into tinder plugs. And while I'm in here, I should warm up gradually as well. So, where are we? Food and drink. Let's just eat some stuff. My calories are pretty low. Alright, what else we got?
Damn. Freezing.
Right, so I think if we harvest newsprint, is it? Newsprint roll, newsprint. Right, so you get 3 tinder plugs, which is good. So we'll do all of them. Harvest all of that. It's going to take a while. But that's going to give me like 12 tinder plug, I think. I never got 4. So more than that. No, yeah, 12. Fucking hell. The cold's making the mathematics hard, you know. But yeah, I think they're going to last a bit longer. And obviously each one of them is an opportunity to light a fire. And possibly a failure as well. So I don't know if I should go to sleep maybe. Might have a little nap and then go and start this fire outside. Sounds like it's getting a bit stormy at the moment, so could be a bit of a problem. Just woken up from my cat nap, and I'm pretty fucking hungry, so just gonna eat some stuff. Obviously I'm pretty weighed down at the moment. I'm about 1.5 kg over what I can actually carry, so eating some of this kind of non-perishable food will be pretty good for me. Still got a lot of raw venison. Probably about 5 or 6 steaks there, and 1 wolf meat as well. Somewhere, I'm sure I had wolf meat. Right, so let's just have a little drink. And yeah, it sounds really stormy. Storm's kind of got up. I'm just going to have another little sleep. And just see if it passes while I have a little rest, get the fatigue down a bit. And it's going to be mid-evening, so I'm definitely not moving off tonight. But I need to just crack on outside and just get this fire going, really. Probably easier said than done. It's not as bad as I thought, actually. Right, okay, so let's try and just crack this fire on. Right, it's too windy to start a fire. So which way's the wind blowing? That way. So we should be alright behind here. Right, there we go. So let's use the magnifying lens and the tinder plug. And we'll use the fire log as the fuel. Got no accelerant, so let's just start this shit up. So once this is started, I'm going to cook a bit of meat on there. And then crack on and probably get a bit of sleep. Hopefully this does start. Alright, there we go. So that's going to last a while. So I'm just going to cook this meat and then head on from there. It's now a brand new morning, or the next morning, and still pretty stormy outside, which is pretty bad. But I'm going to head towards the dam area. The wind hasn't dropped at all. Fucking cold as shit. So I'm just checking for wolves, a bit thirsty. So I managed to cook quite a few of the venison steaks, the wolf steak as well. Still got some raw steak on me, so preferably I can find an actual fire stove somewhere. And obviously sorted a decent amount of water out as well for the couple of miles that I've got to walk towards the dam. Let's see if I can remember where it actually is. But I think we head towards the train loading area, and then from there I think turn left or just follow that along the bridge. But we shouldn't run into any wolves anyway. I've quelled quite a few of them, so unless they've migrated back by this point. It's about 5.5, 6 days into it now. That's how long since the crash, so got 6 bullets for 6 days survived. Yay. So right, let's just keep going. I'm still a bit pissed off about that one shot that I actually fired into my trapper's cabin after the first or the second day. You know, because, you know, in a few weeks I could live to regret that. providing I survive that long. But, you know, every bullet counts, and every wolf dead counts as well. I don't want to kill them all. You know, I will try and use the flare trick at any given moment, really. That seems to be a dead guy there. So might as well check him. I will try and use the flares just to scare them. Don't want to shoot when I don't have to, and I don't want to kill them if they're not attacking me. But I will react, and I'll shoot them in the face if they decide to get a bit jippy and kick off and all that good stuff. So some grape soda off that guy, just drunk that, which is good. That'll take my thirst down quite a bit. I'll just keep heading this way. So, right, what do we got? Is that a wolf over there? Yeah, it's a wolf. Right, so I'm just going to get my flare out. Just try and deter this fucker from coming anywhere near me. I think the dam's only about 100 or so metres across that bridge. Alright, he's looking at me. Is he? No, he's definitely looking at me now. Oh shit, right, yeah, he's coming right for me. Shit. Ah, there we go. Don't know why he didn't run at me then. It's pretty strange, but whatever, you know. Hunting rifle's not in the best of condition, so we'll have to repair that at some stage. I'm just going to take a couple of kilograms of meat off this wolf, so it wasn't killed in vain. Thank you, Mr. Wolf. Right, okay, so that was pretty straightforward. Normally when I see a wolf I shit myself a bit, but when you've got a gun with a decent amount of ammo, I think the flare maybe slows them down if they still come for you. Maybe they're a bit more hesitant, because that only walked over then, it wasn't sprinting at me, and normally you've got no chance when they jump up at you. You're in basically a fist fight with one of them, and 9 times out of 10 you're going to lose a fist fight with a wolf, even though they haven't got fists, but they've got teeth and stuff, and they're pretty powerful creatures. So is this a dead guy? I know it's a venison or a deer. Take a bit of meat off that as well, why not? Burn some calories to make some calories. So let's head into the Carter Hydro Dam. Looks pretty cool. There should be some decent stuff inside of here, I think. Pretty spooky place though, really dark, and lucky I've got flares. There's a jerry can, I'll take that. That's going to be able to fuel our lantern for quite a while. I'm just going to be pretty careful. Doesn't sound like there's any wolves, but I'm just going to light a flare just in case. And obviously that's going to light some shit up for me as well. We seem to be alright. Alright, I'm encumbered again. But if I do spend the night here, which I probably will, in fact I certainly will, I haven't got the energy or resources to travel anywhere else. Could do with finding a fire in here, but what I will do is repair and harvest some items, and be pretty good for the future journeys onwards from here. So, what have we got in here? Nothing. An empty locker. What a shame. Another hat. So, we can get a lot of cloth off them. I do need to repair my premium coat. In fact, I might do all that in a minute, because it's pretty chilly in here. And warmer because... oh shit. Right, okay. Throw that down. Let's get our gun out. I'm just going to sit here and wait. Definitely a wolf in here. Where are you, fucker? Is that it there? Just behind them left boxes. I'm sure I just saw something move, like maybe it was its shadow. But I'm going to have to wait this out. Right, fucking hell. Shit. Fucking ears. Oh, fucking hell. Cheeky little bastard. Just waiting in here. How the hell did he get in here? I didn't realise they could open doors. Maybe it was someone's pet wolf. So I'll take this flare back. Get some meat off that fucker later on, which is good. Let's just have a little check around there. Pry bar. Already got one of them, so scrap metal to fix my hunting rifle. Some water. Needed, especially if I can't find a fire. Just rifle through these filing cabinets. I think we should be relatively safe now.
Use this.
I think there is only kind of 1 or maybe 2 wolves that live in here. I don't know if they can get in somehow, and if you use this as a base, or if you use this as a base in the future days, the next couple of days, if one of them can get in or whatnot. But I've killed quite a few around this area, so hopefully they do kind of piss off.
Getting too heavy to carry.
I'm just going to leave them simple tools there, simply because of the fact that I can't really carry anything else. And I'm just going to harvest some gear, and then we'll explore the rest of the dam in a sec. Managed to harvest some items and repair some stuff, which is pretty good. Got an alright calorie count at the moment, so I'm just going to light my flare up and just explore this top floor. I'm really tired, so need to go to sleep pretty soon. Just going to have a drink of probably a quarter of a litre of water, I think. And I'll probably sleep up here and explore the downstairs warehouse part in the morning. Hopefully find some good stuff down there. There's another storm lantern there I'll probably pick up in the morning. And I'm going to stay in this room. It's fairly open, but I can kind of see what's coming. It's only one way in, one way out. Definitely not going to stay in the main room, where I've got to cover 3 doors. Fuck that shit.
That'll come in handy.
Some scrap metal as well, so a decent amount of stuff. Probably carrying too much. In fact, I am carrying too much, but just going to check this first aid kit, see if we've got any more first aid supplies. Candy bar, energy bar, really good. And more painkillers as well. So I've only actually had 1 injury, which is pretty good. And what I'm going to do is just set up my bedroll, set up my storm lantern as well. Just knock this on the floor, it's going to keep me a tiny bit warm. And I'm going to have a little nap, and then tomorrow I'm going to explore the downstairs part and then head on from there. So, as always, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon.